Hey, you guys, it is your girl, Himiko Siddiqui. Happy Tuesday to you. Do me a favor, on the left-hand side, hit the share button. On the right, hit the hearts, because you know I want to love you back. Today, you guys see me in uniform. I am teaching today. When you see the screen behind me, you know you're in school, okay? So do me a favor, share this message. Today, we're going to be talking about property taxes. I've gotten a few phone calls, so I want to ensure that the information I gave them, I impart on you guys as well, because you know I love giving some tips. So what we're talking about today is property taxes. How do you make them lower? I don't have a family member that's a VA. I do have a mother that lives with me that is 65 and older, or you might have someone that lives in your home that might be disabled. So today I'm going to teach you how to add them to your home so that you can get tax exemptions. And I don't mean little savings, I mean some big savings. So I'm going to show you on the computer. I'm going to go over the steps with you first, and then I'm going to show you the form that you need to fill out and then the website you need to go to, okay? So share this message, you guys, because many of us across the board may not know this information. So it's the little stuff that helps a lot of us, all right? So here we go. The first things first. Let's just say that you have a family member. What's up, Deb? I see you, darling. That you have a family member that lives with you that is 65 or older, or you have a son like myself who is visually impaired and is considered disabled, fully blind. He's considered legally blind, okay? Or you have another family member that might be disabled in another way. If any of those are the case, you have the ability to have tax exemptions. So what you first need to know is they need to live with you. We got that part. Sometimes they live a little out of state, but they're going to come stay with you for about a year. Okay. Number 3, they need to have ownership in the deed of your property. And you might be thinking, Miko, they're not on the loan. They're not paying the bill. How am I going to give them ownership? How do I do that? So today I'm going to share that with you. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to get a quit claim deed. You can get it from a place called like Rocket Lawyer. You can call a legal paper preparer, which is what I usually do because I don't have time to be filling out paperwork. But you can do it yourself. You can go on Rocket Lawyer and get the paperwork to do that. So you're going to do a quit claim deed. Once it is filled out, you're going to have it notarized. You're going to take that notarized form and you're going to file it with a county along with the application. I'm going to show you the application in just a second, so just bear with me, okay? You're going to fill out an application, which is a disabled or 65 and over exemption form with the county. This is not just for the state of Texas. This is for California. All 50 states, y'all have something, okay? So this one particular that we're going to talk about today is for the state of Texas, but it's all the states have this, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to add them with a quitclaim deed to ownership of the property that you guys have. You might be married, you might be single. You're just adding them to the deed. They're not paying a mortgage. They're not paying the taxes. They're just a tax benefit to you, okay? So once you do that, you're going to need proof of residency of some sort, like a utility bill, a driver's license, anything like that that can show that, hey, this person is a resident in my house. Like for me, my son, we're going to be putting him on the utility bill and we're going to be adding him to the stuff, okay? So we're going to pay our deeds in some other ways, all right? So we're going to add them, and then you're going to fill out the homestead exemption form online, which I'm getting ready to show you. You're going to fill out this either online, or you're going to take these two forms, the deed and the form that you're going to fill out, and you're going to file it with the county. Now, it has to be done, we're a little late today, it has to be done by May 1st for whatever year you are existing in. So if you want the taxes to be for 2025, you will have had to fill it out by May 1st for it to count for this year. Otherwise, it'll go into the next year. And here's what I want you to know. What is it going to benefit you to do this? It is a 65 and older or disabled. There's going to be a ceiling on the amount that they can raise your taxes for school tax, right? It's also going to give you an exemption to the increases that they have year over year. Whatever year was the lowest tax year, that is what the taxes will freeze at. The benefit to this is a lot of times when you have someone that might have a VA, let's say they might have a 50% disability or 60% disability rating, they can still raise the taxes on that rating at a smaller increment. But when you have a disabled person or someone over 65, whatever the lowest time that it ever was, that is what the taxes freeze at. They don't have an incremental increase. So that's the benefit, okay? Then the other thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to do a transfer on death clause. What does that mean? That means that this person may pass away. And when they pass away, the house automatically reverts back to you so that you're not worried about in the future about, well, they've passed away, they're on my deed, now what do I do? You don't have to worry about that because you have a transfer on death clause that will be applied. All right, so let's go on over to my computer. I want to show you the form. Let's see here. You know what? I'm going to have to figure out. Y'all forgive me for all of the motion. Share this message, you guys. We're going to help somebody today with these taxes. And remember, I'm not telling you anything that I don't do myself. Can you guys see my computer? I'm going to bring this in here. Welcome to the house. So the first things first, what I want to share with you guys, and I think you're kind of high up. Let me see if I can bring this down. Y'all forgive me because the camera's going to shake just a little bit, but I want to bring you as close as I can so that you can see. All right. So we're going to go onto the county's website, and I'm just going to make this bigger so you guys can see. Can you guys see that? And even if you can't, just put a text in the comments and I will send you the link for this website. So what we're going to do is go to Denton County, or this one is Collin County Tax Estimator. That's what this says, Tax Estimator. We're going to the year, which would be last year in this case, 2024. We're going to select the city that we're talking about. The school would be Frisco ID. I'm giving you an example. And then you're going to the Exemptions tab. And I want to show you, before I put any exemptions in, the value of the property that I'm talking about is $902,909. That's what it's saying the current value is of that property. The taxes on that would be $11,424. Hold on 1 second here. Let me hit calculate. Okay, there we go. All right, so then the taxes with no exemptions, if you guys can see that, is $13,098.65. Let's add those tax exemptions that I'm talking to you about in here. We're going to scroll down. We're going to tap on the word exemptions. We want our homestead exemption, which means wherever the taxes are, you can only increase them at a short amount. And then we want our 65 and over, unless we're doing disabled. But you can also, if you're a veteran and you're trying to figure out how much you're going to get off on your taxes, you can also see that here as well. But for our case, we're going to do homestead and 65 and older. We're going to hit the calculate button over here. And then you'll notice the taxes are $11,000 instead of almost $14,000. Okay. So that's how you get to calculate what are my taxes going to be if I do this exemption. If I do a VA exemption, you'll be able to see that as well. So just fill out the forms, you guys. What's up, Joey Coco? I see you. So the parent needs to live with you for at least 1 year. You take that, add them with a quitclaim deed as far as ownership is concerned. Once you've done that, then you're going to take the form that you fill out. Let me show you that form as well. That's one thing I forgot to show you guys. Let me turn this around. Okay. So you're going to go and get the residence homestead exemption application. Okay. And then you're going to fill this. It's just a 1-pager, you guys. It's not a big form. Well, actually I take that back. It's 2 forms. It's 2 pages. You're going to fill out this 2-page form, and you're going to take the deed that you have, which is that quitclaim deed. And you're going to take these 2 things and you're going to file it with the county. And once you've done that, you are completely done. They'll register it. And then the next tax year, you will see that. Now, remember, the benefit of doing this is once the years go on and let's say values increase quite a bit, whatever the lowest tax year is, that's where your taxes will stay. All right. So that is all I have for you today. Do me a favor, share this message. It's going to help somebody, someone's family member. It might even help you. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.